Hi, my name is John Whitehead. I'm a leadership and executive coach, and welcome to this week's video blog post. So we've come to the final practice in Kouzes and Posner's The Leadership Challenge. Over the last number of weeks, I have been going through the different practices, the 5 practices, and then the 6 behaviors that go with each of those practices. And we come to the last one, which is encourage the heart. And for me, this is the fun one. This is the fun bit. This is all about encouraging people. It's all about rewarding, recognizing people. And notwithstanding that we've gone through all the other pieces before this, we've gone through all the other pieces like modeling the way, inspiring a shared vision, challenging the process, enabling others to act. And now we get to encourage the heart. But you know, as Kouzes and Posner state in their book, doing extraordinary things or getting extraordinary things done in organizations is really hard work, right? People become exhausted, they can become frustrated, and sometimes disenchanted, even though we're doing everything we can. And leaders, by encouraging the heart for their team, is just helping members carry on. Now, think about the COVID situation that we're going through right now. This video is being recorded during the COVID pandemic. And that has led a whole level of frustration, a whole level of stress. And so being mindful of our employees is important, right? I mean, you'd think that would make sense, but we probably all know supervisors, managers, organizations, that it just kind of goes whoosh over their heads about taking care of their people. Right now, there's an awful lot in the media about mental health. And that's great because it's raising the awareness of the stresses that people are going through. We hear the obvious ones about healthcare and the nurses that are dealing with patients, the onslaught of patients during COVID, and the stress that they're under. And I think some of the heightened awareness of that is what has led to the banging of the pots at 7 o'clock during shift times, people parading thank you to the first responders, the frontline workers. It's about encouraging the heart, keeping up that encouragement. And Kouzes and Posner in their work have there are the 5 practices and there are 6 behaviors, but there are also 2 other pieces to this. And these are the subset of those practices, if you will, the subset of the practice. And in Encourage the Heart, the 2 subsets are what Encourage the Heart really means is to recognize contributions by showing appreciation for individual excellence, what I've just talked about. And secondly, celebrate the values and victories by creating a spirit of community. And so that's what Encouraging the Heart's all about. And that's reflected actually in the first behavior, which is praises people for the job well done. Praises people for the job well done. I was going through my notes of when I took the Leadership Challenge certification. And I had written a note that said, praise every one of your staff at least once a day. Praise each one of your staff at least once a day. I think that's like catching them doing something good, right? Catching them doing something well, rather than just talking to them when there's an issue or a problem. One of the things that I have suggested in my work with leaders is that they find a time to go out of their way to talk to staff. And one way to do that is just, what you probably have a good sense where they'll be, whether it's in the building, whether it's on a job site, whether it's in a plant, you have a general idea where they'll be. So just make it a point of going over there to say, and go by them and say hi to them. Just recognize them for something that they're doing, see them doing something, and thanking them for the work they're putting in. You're planning that. I actually say, put it in your schedule. Go, do a plant tour or do a site tour. Put it in your schedule. For your staff, they may see that, oh, it's impromptu. Isn't that nice? He just popped by, or he was walking by and he stopped to say hi. But you've actually planned it. And you do that so that we don't miss those opportunities. So this week, who can you be talking to? Who can you be thanking? Who in your staff should you be recognizing? Think about that. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you again next week. Have a great week.